4 C's are the backbone of any good strategy. The 4 C's of strategy circle around the company, consumer, category, and culture. And the process starts with specific questions around these 4 topics, and then we distill them into key guiding insights. Wait until the end to see an example of how to use my 4 C's worksheet for the Cairn Grand Prix winner New Zealand Partner Life Insurance. I'll show you how to transform the 4 C's into questions you should ask the client at the start of the brief, and then bridge them to get to a focused strategy. We have modules in the Strategy Finishing School built out around the fundamentals, insights, and research, the starting foundations of strategy. The 4 C's frameworks is discussed further in the research chapter. However, I'm going to try and summarize it for you in under 5 minutes in this video. During the research phase, what you really want to do here is align with the client on what the company is all about. Ask questions about the product, its competitors, and its growth opportunities. This should be about what the brand really stands for, not just what it's selling. So, first question is, what is the company's mission? What's the founder's story? What is unique to this company that you don't see others doing in the category? What values does the company stand for? What is it about the company that's contributing to the business problem? The goal of these company questions is to see the brand in relation to its market and understand better the campaign objectives from the client's point of view. The next question to ask the client is about the category. Get the client's point of view on where the product or brand is landing. How does it relate to the competitors? Is the product an underdog or a leader? What are the perceived strengths and weaknesses? The goal here is to narrow the research down to the category which the product belongs to and determine how that can be leveraged to make an impact in your advertising. Here's a list of questions I asked the client in the category stage. What are the dynamics of the category? Is it changing, growing, shrinking? How is the company distinct from others in the category? Who's the category leader and what strengths do they have? Who's the category underdog and what do people like about them? What are the common gimmicks of advertising in the category? What are the tropes and things you might want to avoid? The third element of the client's 4 C's should be all about understanding the company's consumers. By asking these questions, you get the idea of what the consumer problem is and ultimately how can the company solve that. Here are the exact questions I ask clients when researching about the consumers. What do the company's current consumers look like? Age, economic status, marital status, education. What consumer problems does the company solve with its functions? Describe the moment in detail about when they most need your product. What do consumers of your product have in common that the rest of the population doesn't? What is the higher order benefit that your consumers are trying to reach with this product? What consumer trait or characteristic could this brand celebrate, honor, or pay tribute to? Last is culture. What's happening here is we want to know the product or brand benefit in a much broader sense, beyond its functional benefits and outside its consumers. The key here is to unlock passion points that will help you understand the brand purpose better and what are some higher level interests we can champion. Here are the 4 main questions I ask to get to cultural insights. What's happening in the culture that surrounds the subject matter that you're thinking about? What's going on in culture that the brand could credibly challenge? What purpose could this brand uniquely and credibly pursue? What about the origin story of the company is surprisingly true today? Now that you know how to kick off strategy by learning how to ask clients in the research phase, I want to now show you the 4 C's worksheet being used. Here's an example from Partners Life Insurance Last Performance.
Wow, didn't plan on this.
Well, I didn't see this coming.
Heck, I didn't even get to take out life insurance.
Anyone could end up here. No pulse, no clothes, no life insurance.
The truth about the company was that it was a travel insurance company created in 2011 by New Zealanders for New Zealanders. In terms of the category, New Zealanders were one of the most underinsured countries in the world. The consumer truth sat around the she'll be right mindset of New Zealanders, meaning that even when things get bad, we still try to remain positive. They avoid thinking about the worst case scenario. The cultural truth was New Zealanders were obsessed with murder mystery stories. They loved hearing the stories as long as it didn't happen to anyone they knew. This led to the strategy on a page of Partners Life saw a falling demand for life insurance in New Zealand. The problem is preparing for death or getting insurance is not their priority. However, death stories amuse people as long as it's not themselves or someone they know. We need to infiltrate insurance ads into a culturally relevant show, putting the topic of death in a light manner, so that we can create a campaign that Kiwis didn't see coming using make-believe murder characters from a very popular murder TV show, helping to increase traffic in Partners Life's website by 135% over the campaign period. Find out more information about the 4Cs at the Strategy Finishing School.